Marty Schwartz here, GuitarJamz.com. Gonna give you a nice lesson right now. I'm gonna break it down for you. A couple of the main signature licks and the basic chord structure. I always have a bunch of cool bonus stuff. In fact, I've got some blues style lessons that you can click the link below this box here to check it out. I always appreciate that. But let's get to the lesson. Here we go. Alright, the basic structure of the song is A minor to D7, or D dominant, which could mean a D9 chord, or it could mean a D13 chord, or a D7 chord. They're all substitutions for each other when you're talking about like a dominant chord. But the way, you know, it's a nice little kind of jazzy voicing. You could do the minor 7, A minor 7, this is the 5th fret right here, middle finger, and then ring finger across. And then that flows nicely to the D9 chord. You take your middle finger and scoot it over a string. Scoot that finger over too. That one goes right there. And if you can bar this still. You know, it doesn't mean you can't. A minor 7 to D7. That's real easy. But I like this. Okay, now check out this intro. It goes triple da da da, and that's all on A minor. Triple da da da, triple da 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 da. Triple da 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 da. And so there's a little blues lick that's nice, and it's the 7th fret of the G and the B. Just right from the minor pentatonic scale, then to the A note, and then the double stop on the 5th fret. So watch, triple da 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 da, then da 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 da. That's the second half. Same lick. Da 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 da. So triple da 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 da. Right into the groove. Okay, there's a lick in the beginning that I want to show you. It's really tasty. All the Santana licks in this song, you can really, it would be called the Dorian mode, A Dorian, which is all the same notes as the key, as G major, the G major scale, but with A as the root, and that's modal playing. I have a lot of stuff on that on my website and my DVDs. So, but anyway, here's what you can do. You can think of the whole minor pentatonic scale here, and then what he's doing in this intro is he's just adding this tone called the 9th right here, which is the 7th fret of the high E. So without even knowing like what modes are or anything, in a lot of different minor progressions you can add that 9 and it sounds great. But so here's this opening lick. So it's like 5, 5, 5, 7. Wait. Up to 10. Then slid, I use my ring finger, into the 7th of the high E. So. We've only added one note to just your standard pentatonic, but it adds a lot of flavor. It's like hot sauce. So we got. Then we're going to go pinky, right, part of the pentatonic right there, the 8th fret, then the root, which is the 5th of the high E. So check that lick out. And he likes to just, you know, mix those little melodies in with straight up blues stuff. So he's doing the blues note right here between the 8 and the 7 on the G. Now actually when it goes into that lick, it doesn't do the whole intro, it does only the first half of that intro. And then he goes into this kind of little motif, and I'm not going to show every single, you know, slip and slide and all that stuff, but I'm going to break down the basic idea, and then I think it's a great springboard for you to kind of do some of your own improvising there. And that way I don't have to be as accurate with my teaching, but shh, it's a secret. Okay, so we kind of outline an A minor arpeggio right here. Actually, A minor 7. Which starts on the 7th of the D, then 5th of the G and B. Then we're going to go right up to that regular pentatonic. So far, this is all pentatonic. And I'm doing a little pull off on this B string between the 8 and the 5. Back down. And then when we do this, it's going to be the 7th fret on the B and the G. And that comes straight from that D chord. So watch, if I play A minor 7, I can get that lick in there. So that's good to just see, you know, how licks can come about from the chord structures. And he varies this. It's like a motif, you know, he builds a little idea off of that. So the next time, so instead of, he goes, and that note right there is another note in that D major chord. This little triad right here. Oops. And I'm sliding into the 7 from the 6 on the B. Just a nice passing tone right there. Here's a nice mix of blues with the mode. So we're just going, you know, just a little blues thing right here. And then I'm doing a little roll, like a middle finger to ring finger hammer on. And this is just a passing tone. So he kind of does a thing like that, and then another one that's good is nice little interval sound. So the minor pentatonic with is a big Santana sound right there. And so here's, I'll leave you with one last Santana lick. It's just one of his like signature licks. And it's basically, we're going to do the same little thing on the high E. And this is one of his go-to licks actually. So we've got 8, 7, 5, and I'm just pulling off with one pick, the 8, then the 7 to the 5. And that's nice too, is going where that 8th fret is right there. I can only bend with my ring finger. I can't really bend with my pinky, some guys do. Which is, there's nothing wrong with that. I just like that. So we've got, or actually, more source enough. And we've got a few signature licks. Thanks for hanging out. I've got bonus stuff that you can check out, the link below this box. Otherwise, I'll see you in another lesson real soon. Take care.